I'm just coming around the kids' old trampoline here, but this little lamb really loves the sunshine. He loves it a lot. He's been out in it too much and he's got a tiny little touch of sunburn, and he's running away from me under the shelter of the shade now, just to confound what I'm trying to do. But basically, he loves the sun, he thinks it's great, he enjoys it. He goes out in it far too much, gets really exposed to it, and it doesn't do him any good at all. Now that little lamb I showed you yesterday has had his first experience of rain, and remember we were saying that he went out in the sun. He loved the sun. It was that little lamb who really loved the sun, and he loved his sunbathing, and he used to go out in it and didn't know when to stop. Well, there's a very important verse in the Bible, and it goes like this. It says there's pleasure in a lot of things for a while. There's pleasure, it says, in sin for a season, but you can get burned, and you do get burned by it. And however much sun you get on you, the process of browning and whatever, browning you off, you can tolerate it for a while, but actually what it's doing is burning your skin. Dogs are getting quite excited about the fresh bit of rain here at the moment. And what it's doing is doing you damage, although you don't actually notice it. It's skin damage, is all that sunburn stuff that we go for. And it's a bit of a snag. The Bible says there's pleasure in sin for a little while, and it definitely is. There are things that we like that are not actually doing us any good, whether we're noticing that or not. And the Bible says it lasts for a little while, but then it tends to come home to roost. And that seems to be the story of human life, doesn't it? There are things we get taken up with, there are things we get into, there are things that, oh yeah, I'm enjoying it, oh, I'm rather like this, and it just comes back to bite you in the bum, really. So watch out for that, guys. Watch out for the fact there's pleasure in sin for a season. God says turn back to me, because you know, we've got this idea that God is this sort of big old guy in the sky, and he just wants to be a meanie, really, and stop you having things to enjoy. He wants to stop you having things to enjoy that are going to hurt you and burn you. Only those, but definitely those. And we're like that with our children too. We work like that with them. We try and stop them getting into the stuff that they shouldn't be getting into, because it's going to hurt them, not because they shouldn't have any fun. Quite the reverse. I mean, God's in the business of not mere fun. God's in the business of joy, and joy that lasts forever. There's some things that we actually enjoy. We think they're good and fun, and we enjoy them, but actually we do need to drop them, because if we hang on to them, grip them tight, they're going to burn. You wouldn't grab hold of a piece of hot metal that just fallen out of the forge, would you? Some things are just going to hurt and damage. Drop them like they're going to burn. Listen, the Bible says, no eye has seen, no ear has heard, neither has it entered into a man's mind, the human mind, the good things that God has got prepared for those who love him. So he wants us to have fun, but not the stuff that's going to hurt us. And that little lamb learned its lesson with the old sunbathing, I think. I hope it did. I hope it's learned not to go back where it's going to get hurt again. And I wish it was so simple all the time for humans, but the principle remains the same. There's pleasure in sin for a season, but you can't even conceive of the joy and the pleasure that God's got prepared for those who love him. So it's time to turn back to him. Thanks for listening to the Thought for the Week, Word for the Week this week, and look out for the Thought for the Day on Twitter and on our Facebook pages for Grace Riddle Welsh Partnership, Twitter @WelshRev. Thanks for listening. Hope this is of some use to somebody. Remember, there are some things that we might well enjoy, but they're so hot we just need to drop them because they're going to burn.